Making sure your audio track is the best it can be for the Scary Terrry modules and skulls will make a big difference in how well the board responds to the audio. So here are some of the things I do to my audio to prepare it for use with one of the Scary Terrry products. I have opened up Audacity, which is a great audio editing program that is free to download. I have opened up a typical audio file that you might create or have found on the web. One of the first things I do is delete the dead space at the beginning by clicking and highlighting it, hitting delete, and the dead space at the end, clicking, highlighting, and pressing delete. Now let's listen to this file.
Killed whom we'll never know. Was the bride or the groom the first to go?
So you'll notice it wasn't extremely loud. So looking at these audio signatures, you can see that they aren't coming close to the top of their screen, top or bottom. So we want them to be as loud as possible without starting to clip or distort. So just click anywhere on there, hit Control A to select it all, and go to Effect, Volume and Compression, Normalize, and then here in the Normalize menu, you'll notice that it's set to negative 0.1. So it's going to look at this audio signature and raise them all up until the loudest one is 0.1 dB away from maximum. I'm going to apply that. You'll notice they all got bigger, which is louder. And this one, which was the loudest, is 0.1 dB from maximum in clipping. So that is good. Now we can listen to it again.
Who killed whom?
Did
We'll
notice that
never
it's
know.
louder now.
Was the bride or the groom the first to go?
So a couple other things you could do to this file is if there was too much space in here and you wanted it to be a little tighter, you could go in there and delete some of that space. If you didn't like the laughing at the end, you could delete that. And maybe this part isn't quite loud enough, so you could highlight it and again go to Effect, Volume and Compression, Amplify, and I'm just going to amplify this like 3.5 dB, and I'll apply that. You'll see it got a little bit bigger. That'll make it a little bit louder. Once you've got it set up the way you want, then it's ready to be exported. You go to File, Export Audio, and you can either export it to Audacity's cloud site or to your computer. I'm going to do it to my computer. Got the name there, which I'm going to update because I don't want to save it over the original. And everything else looks good. Saving it to my downloads folder as an MP3 file. I'm going to export it. If I go to my downloads directory, I'll now see that that file is there and it's ready to be put on a micro SD card for use in a Scary Terrry 450 board, an ST450, or for a Scary Terrry 425 board, you could put that audio file onto an MP3 player and plug that MP3 player into the ST425 and use it that way. By doing these things and getting the audio as loud as possible, it improves the signal and makes it easier for the Scary Terrry board to work with it. Hope that helps.